Today is the story of the family of this extremely sick. Toddler let her experience every girl's special rite of passage. Hello, before you start, subscribe, like this video, and share it with all your friends. It's November 2018 and parents, Andrew, Nixon, and Gamma household have just received some heartbreaking news. Their 2 years old daughter, Lana, has a life-threatening condition. As a consequence, medical professionals must prepare the little girl for admitment to extend her life, and she needed now. The Nixons, who live in Hitton Loo Holly in Sunderland, England, saw their lives completely change after hearing the news. Their bubbly daughter had been diagnosed with a particularly aggressive form of cancer. And the discovery naturally came as a shock to Lana's older siblings Ellie, Nev, and Jonna too. Gamma and Andrew were engaged to be married at this time, and following their daughter's diagnosis, the parents decided to quit their jobs. Eventually, the two wanted to make the most of every day that they would have with their daughter. Andrew and Gemma learned that little Lana had a rare form of brain cancer. As a result, her family began to wonder about all things that their little daughter might never get to celebrate. But they were determined that she got to experience a rite of passage enjoyed by millions of girls. Before her illness, Lana was just unlike any other girl her age, energetic and full of life. By September 2018, she experienced a spell of bad health that had caused her parents some consternation. Lana had started vomiting multiple times in a week, and her condition only worsened over time. Initially, medical experts attending Lana couldn't pin down the cause of her sickness and attributed to various different sources. Stomachache issues, water infections, and common virus were all considered suspects, but illness continued. Lana soon lost around 7 pounds and was having difficulty walking. Soon, Gamma and Andrew had made a total of 6 hospital visits, but health professionals were no closer to diagnosing little Dana, so with no other explanation as to why the girl's health was declining. Her doctor arranged an MRI scan in November 2018. Lana's parents received the result of 20 minutes later, and immediate action was required. The scan revealed that Lana had what's known as a typical teratoid rhabdoid tumor 80/RT. This is a rare and fast growing cancer of the spinal cord and brain. According to St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital, around half of these tumors start in brain stem or the cerebellum. The latter vertebrate controls things like posture, movement, and balance. The brainstem, which is the other place this tumor can begin, controls a multitude of bodily functions. These include heart rate, breathing, and and the muscles were used to eat, talk, walk, see, and hear. According to the hospital, AT/RT tends to emerge from a gene that usually creates proteins to prevent tumor growth, and over 90% of cases of the condition come largely from this gene not functioning properly. Furthermore, AT/RT is most common among kids under the age of 3. In some cases, surgery is enough to extract a tumor, especially if it's a localized area. But Lana's case, she needed fluid which had mass around her brain to be drained out. As a result, doctors concluded that this needed to be done as quick as possible, and they pushed for emergency surgery. A team at the Royal Victoria Infirmary in the city of Newcastle upon the teen began major brain surgery the day after her diagnosis. Doctors managed to remove a lot of the fluid around her brain and extract some of the tumor. They also insert a surgical drain to draw out excess liquid. But this first bout of surgery was just the beginning. The brave little girl faced several other procedures in a short space of time. The next one occurred only a few days later when Lana entered the operation room once more. Doctors performed a follow-up procedure to remove what was left of the growth in Lana's brain. However, in order to treat the cancer, they needed to do a third operation to place what is known as reservoir in her head. This allowed medical teams to administer chemotherapy drugs, but it came at a price. Although chemotherapy is effective in fighting cancer, it can be very harsh on the rest of the body. The treatment involves using medicine to kill cancer cells. Essentially, it stops them reproducing, preventing the cells from spreading and growing throughout the body. But chemotherapy comes with some serious side effects. Though chemotherapy can kill cancer cells, it also sometimes damages blood, skin, and stomach ache cells. This can lead to a number of ailments, such as tiredness, hair loss, nausea, and an increased risk of infection. Fatigue, in particular, is something which many patients of chemotherapy experience, and little Lana will have sadly faced some of these side effects as a result of her sessions undergoing the treatment. Speaking to Newcastle newspaper, The Chronicle in July 2019, Lana's mom, Gamma, recounted how the chemotherapy or chemo experience had been for her daughter. The mother said it was so harsh and she suffered every possible side effect. She vomited blood, hundreds, nosebleeds, her mouth broke down and bled, and she was so poorly. We spent a lot of time in isolation. Friends of the family also witnessed what the Nixons were going through. For example, Gamma and Andrew's good friends, Trudy Brownside, was so moved by Lana's difficult experience that she created a crowdfunding page for the little girl that year. She wrote on the Just Giving website, "What her little body has endured is just impossible to imagine unless you have seen it for yourself." Trudy went on, "Lana has nosebleeds on so horrific, that it has ended up with blood transfusions, vomiting non-stop, blistered skin so sore. Every touch was so hard for her, so very hard for her mommy and daddy to confirm or comfort her. Even through all the pain, she doesn't cry or moan about. And Lana's family are equally amazed of how she has coped. As they explained to Mail Online in July 2019, Gamma said, "We cannot believe her strength and bravery. She is a happy, loving, and funny little character. She deserves the word for all she has endured." Gamma continued throughout it all. Lana was so resilient and so thought she would just accept it all. She still found time to smile, laugh, play, and love. And thankfully, the parents could really rely on the support of their friend Trudy, who pulled out all the steps to help them. The idea of the page is to help support them so they can focus every second on making those memories with their beautiful daughter. Trudy wrote on the Just Giving page, "The money will be used to reduce financial burden and underwrite Gamma, who are unable to work at this time, and the funds will be used for anything Lana needs." This is for the first part for today. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and share it with all your friends. Also, follow us on Instagram and Facebook account. Thank you for watching. See you next episode. Goodbye.